Alright, gonna go get a cold start on the Bonneville. I gotta go get a brush for her. We cannot find her brush anywhere. And Bella, come here. Bella, come. Sit. Good girl. You can kind of see she is terrible. She's so matted, so she needs to be brushed today. So I'm gonna go get a brush for her, and no, you gotta stay, Bells. I know, I'm sorry, Bells. Back up. I know, I'm sorry. Hey, stay. Alright, well, I'm gonna grab her a brush, grab some lunch. The Bonneville keys here. I'll be back, Bells. Well, it ain't too bad out. I'm in shorts like always. Got the old truck there. It's a little chilly though. The wind is pretty cold. This guy on still? Oh yeah, nice. Turn that off so I can save my propane. All right, and then so today we're gonna be doing spark plugs on this thing. I've never done them on this, so I guess we'll find out how hard it is. I actually haven't even looked at kind of where they are. But yeah, we're gonna be doing spark plugs, and this is gonna be an overall update on the Bonneville. I just got my new laptop finally, so I can actually edit videos again. So I don't think I've posted too many GoPro videos here. So I gotta get back into it. But yeah, as you can see, well, I'll give you guys the full update on what's been done to this thing really lately that I haven't really posted much videos on. You can kind of see that piece was not there. It was all like kind of cut metal and ugly because that piece had fallen off. So I bought one of those. Obviously window tint, the visors, sun visors, the rain visors, not sun visors. Some decals on the back for my business. And then, as of last night, I installed some LED headlights. So let's see if they come on when I unlock it. Oh yeah. They're pretty bright. Even with these fogged up lenses, which I'm going to restore these today too. Some more the best I can. I'm going to really hit them, wet sanding them, polishing them, and then re-clear coat them. So I'm going to go ahead and back the car to the garage, let it warm up for a good 5 minutes because it's cold. So kind of get a cold start for you guys. So yeah, today it's kind of like an update video on the Bonneville / we're gonna do some spark plugs, restore some headlights, get you a before look at them. I got my new double din radio down there. I'm gonna install that here soon. Got my stuff in here for it. Damn, that thing is squatting. Holy Jesus. Oh no. Nice little accident there for you. Alright, so I'm out here in the garage now. It's all heated up. Gonna go ahead and take the engine cover off here, and there you can see the actual intake manifold or plenum or whatever. I'm just kind of gonna set this aside for now. I've accumulated quite a bit of engine covers because a lot of the flip cars I get, you know, it's a recall on them, like the 3800s. I believe it's a recall. I know for sure on the supercharged 3800 it's a recall for like a fire hazard. At least that's what my dealer told me. So you can see I have a BMW one up here that was recalled for the 540i. I got 3800 supercharged. My 5.3 up there I kept from my original car just as a memory. My Nissan Maxima is like a memory. And then the Northstar one I keep on it because I think it looks really good under there. And then I have a couple more here and there, but I'm accumulating a lot of engine covers. And this is exactly why I'm getting a shop soon, my dealership, where I can hang them all up on the garage or in the wall in the dealership, in the garage, and in the shop. But yeah, to get to the spark plugs on the Northstar, obviously here's the coil packs, 1, 2, 3, 4, and I can show you. It's kind of hard to see. So let's grab the good old phone light. They're gonna be, pretty sure they're gonna be right under this guy, this cover here. Yep, it's kind of hard to see on camera, but they're right under this cover. So it looks like I have to remove this. It's kind of a pain, but I'm gonna have to do it, and then they won't be too hard to get to. They're not like a LS4, which is way back under the cowl. But yeah, and then my next job on this car under here is going to be a valve cover gasket, as you can see. Oh yeah, I don't know if you can see on the GoPro or not, but it actively leaks oil out of the valve cover gasket. It's really hard to see on a GoPro, but it's not enough to like pull up or anything, but it's just enough to like burn where you can smell it once in a while. So yeah, it's a little frustrating, so I'm gonna have to get the valve cover gaskets done, and it's mostly the back one. The front one ain't too bad. It does leak a little bit of oil, but yeah, the back one is really bad, so obviously gonna do them both in a pair. And I wish I had the gasket right now, but it's currently being shipped to me, so I'm gonna go ahead and do the spark plugs now so I can still drive the car. They're drivable as it is, but they definitely are bad. You can kind of tell it misfires once in a while, and not really like not where it throws a code, but you can kind of hear it stumble and stuff once in a while. So we're gonna go ahead and get that, start with these ones, and then move it back there. And then I gotta get this guy. I'm just gonna get this professionally installed. I'm not gonna mess with it because whoever I got the wiring from, it came out of a 2003 Bonneville, I believe, the guy said. So it's already got the wiring harness and everything, but I want my steering wheel controls and everything, so it's a different harness I need. So I'm just gonna have sound connection do it. They quoted me like 150 bucks for labor, since I already have the dash kit and I already have the radio. They said 150 in labor, they'll get it done for me. So, and then I'm gonna put these brights in because I took them out yesterday because I got these brights, but they don't even turn on, so I don't know what the deal with that is. The low beams are amazing from them, but the brights don't even turn on, so I'm just gonna put these bulbs back in. So I gotta do spark plugs today, bulbs, and then I want to restore the headlights again, so wet sand them. So I picked up some decent little, I love these Napa microfibers. These are great for waxing your car. They're super soft, and do not wash these with anything else though. I wash my waxing only with washing and waxing. A Napa receipt, and I got a drying one too from Napa. I love the Napa towels, I don't know why. Then I just got some AC Delco plugs that are pre-gapped already for the car. So that's all I got. So catch up with you guys in a little bit, and we'll see what's going on. Alright, so really easy. The bolts here for the coil packs are just like a Torx bit, and then down in there you can see is your spark plug. And for me, luckily, so far so good. First cylinder, good, no oil in it. Coil pack has no oil on it. Next step, once you break it loose, there are 16 on this one, at least that's what mine is. Then you just take like a magnet you get at the auto store for like 3 or 4 bucks, go down there and boom, plug out. And that plug does not look too bad. There's definitely some burning on the bottom of it though, so they definitely need to be replaced. just a little bit of oil on it, not really much at all, if any, just over time. But yeah, you can see it's not terrible, but it definitely needs to be replaced. So here's our new one. They're black. They're a different style than I've ever used, but they're like $250 a piece. So I know you're supposed to do better plugs and whatnot, but these will do for now. And then say if I don't like them or whatever, when I do the valve cover gaskets, I'll throw in some nice NGK Platinums or something. But these were recommended, so I don't know. Put those back in there, move on to the next one. I do one at a time so I don't get my coil packs mixed up, because you want those to go back where they were. And then I'll move to the back, which is going to suck just because of the cover I got to remove, but it still shouldn't be too bad. Alright, so I believe this one is cylinder 3, because I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, I don't know. But this one definitely has oil. The socket's got oil, I got oil. And I did go ahead and just do these at a time and just put the coils where they go. But that one is absolutely caked. Yeah, no. All right, spark plugs are done. I got that. You can see that rear cover. No, you can't see. Just a second. The rear cover was a little bit of a pain to get off. As you can see, the coil packs are exposed now. Basically, I just took off that bolt, and then there's one right under this plug. Unplug the plug and just kind of bend this up a little bit so you don't have to take it all the way off, because there's 2 more screws at the bottom of this bracket that are a bitch to get to. So I just bend that up, and then you could slide this. It's like a little plastic cover I put right over there. I'm not going to put it back on because, well, it's kind of pointless. The front doesn't have it. It's probably supposed to, but it doesn't. I'm going to keep it off for now. In case there's any issues, it's a lot easier to get back to for now. So, yep, those are all done. Everything's plugged back in. Now I'm testing my lights here. Got my brights to work, the LED brights, so they're super bright. Don't look like it on camera, but they're actually really bright. And my low beams are really bright too. They're the same color. The plugs that actually, when they snap in, well, they're reversed, so you need to push them all the way in, but they don't snap in. And then, so technically I had them the wrong way, but I thought I had it the right way because the snaps lined up and they clicked in, but they're actually supposed to go the other way, which is weird. But so they're in nice and good now. Checked that blinker already. Now this one's good. Brights are on. Gonna go ahead and restore these lenses a little bit now. So I got the plugs done, brights figured out. I don't have to put these old brights back in. I actually have these really bright, nice ones. So that's good. They don't look as bright on camera, but they're very bright in person. So those both worked. These are like 25 or 30 bucks. And you get both. You got the high beams and the low beams for that price. So that was really good. See how long they last, I guess. Got them on eBay. But yeah, I'm super excited. I'm really excited. I got good lights now. And I got spark plugs in. Man, the rear were really covered. The coil packs themselves were covered, like on the outside, like on the top. So that valve cover in the back is really bad. This one's bad, but that one's really bad. So I'm gonna hope those get here soon. I ordered them, I think, probably a day ago, maybe 2 days. Oh man, I'm super excited though. One thing I love about the Bonneville GXPs that I wish like the LS4 cars had is this GM Performance Division badge. I think that's really cool. I'd say those turned out pretty freaking good. I'd say those turned out pretty freaking good. For just a quick little job. I didn't even re-clear them or anything because I don't have any clear coat. So thought I did, but I don't. So yeah, I could have taken more time, but what I did, it's like a kit you buy from Walmart. It's like 13 bucks, comes with these 800, 1200, 1500, and then 2000 grit, and then it comes with this bottom one as a polisher, like a polishing pad with a little bit of, comes with compound too. And then you just put it, you know, put it on your drill. I use my my wool pad here for headlights on my drill. It works awesome, but that little polishing pad works great too. This one just cuts a little better, I think. Cuts and like blends a little better, but you know, just put it in your drill and go to town. You start, you know, the lowest, you obviously wet sand, soak it with water, soak the pads with water, wipe in between each time, and then once you're done, obviously no water for polishing, and then whatever polishing compound you got. This is what I use. I used up the whole bottle they gave me. It was basically the same thing as this, but yeah, it turns out pretty freaking good. And that was just a quick job. That took me probably 5 minutes on each headlight. So And for this round, I started with actually a 500 sandpaper by hand and wet sanded, and then I went to the 800 it gave me because these ones were pretty bad. So you just don't want to start too gritty because then you'll definitely actually scratch the lens, which is no good. But 500, I'd say start with the wet sanding 500, 800, 1200, 2000, and then polish. And then re-clear coat, obviously when you're done, you know, re-clear them. Whether I'd take them off your car, but I don't have any clear coat, so that kind of sucks. But I will be getting some. I ordered some more touch-up paint for this with 2 cans of clear coat, and it's very good clear coat from Automotive Touch-Up, and I really like it. It's a very nice smooth finish, and it actually feels smooth too when it's done. So I'll use that on these, and they'll look literally brand new, but they're gonna look awesome now with the headlights on. So I'm super excited. I'm getting everything done to this car I want to do. I still have my rear drilled and slotted brakes with ceramic pads in that box. Got to get installed. I really want to lower it. I'm still waiting for my quote on custom lowering springs. And then I'm thinking some wheels here really soon. I just messaged a guy on some used pair, on a used pair of 17s. I wanted 19s for this car because these are 18s, but these are 17s with some really nice tires, and they're a beautiful wheel. They're like $1,200 new, and he's asking less than half of that, and they're in great shape. He needs to get rid of them. And I messaged him, and we're waiting on a time to meet. He works a lot. He says he's gonna let me know I'm first in line. So there's some sweet wheels, and I'll just throw some wheel spacers on and make them. But I believe these are 17 by 8.5s. They're like custom wheels. So they're 17 by 8.5s, which are wider than these. But also I can also throw some wheel spacers on, like a 1/2 inch or something, to make it flush. And then I just think it looks so good. Unfortunately, like I said, they're 17s, but 17s don't look too bad, especially if I can get this car lowered. But I really want 19s. I'm still looking. There's one pair on carid.com that I'm looking at buying, but the only downside is they don't come with tires, and they're like $1,300. But I really want them, and the ones I'm in person are like $1,200 new, but they come with brand new tires on them. So the ones I would order from Carid would be 19s. But yeah, guys, this car is gonna be awesome. There's a lot of stuff I've planned for. I'm just gonna rattle off some stuff here really quick. So coming up very soon is the valve cover gaskets when they get here. I'm a little nervous for that because I've never done valve cover gaskets on a Northstar, and it's kind of, the front's going to be not bad, but the back's still going to be a little tough. But I think I can do it. And then what else do I have coming? Like I said, the custom lowering spring quote, which I will buy them as long as it's, you know, relative, like $500 and under. Spare bolt I got. I don't want to put that there. But, and then we got, what else do we got? Oh yeah, that fender over there I'll be replacing, so you know, so it's brand new, no more body damage, because that is ugly. So that'll be replaced. I'm thinking of doing, well, I'm for sure doing my tint guy, Lifestyle Tint. He's gonna be wrapping my roof in gloss black. It's gonna look so good. Yeah, so he's gonna wrap the roof gloss black. I'm not sure when I'm gonna have it done. It's like $200, which is totally worth it, and his film he uses is insane. It's so good. And then I'm thinking, what do you guys think? So should I get this insert of the wing wrapped gloss black also, or should I do the outside pieces, you know, on each side? What do you think? Which one of those would look good gloss black? I'm thinking this piece, then leave these body color. I think that would look pretty good. So what do you guys think? That middle piece to go with the roof. Yeah, I'm super excited for this car, guys. And then a big one is the bulletproof kit from Northstar Performance. It's like $995. I'm not going to pull the trigger on it yet because the car is doing good. But as soon as a head gasket issue, where I start to detect a head gasket leak or anything like that, I'm going to go ahead and pull the trigger. You know, it's, you know, your head studs, your head gasket, all your gaskets, everything, head studs, head bolts. It's literally the 100% bulletproofing kit where this motor will be great, you know. I'm going to do a custom cold air intake like a fender well. Probably actually get on that here really soon because I don't need to do anything with the MAF because it's on that piece and I can build from here down. So I'm pretty excited about that. A little bit of a custom thing that not a lot of people have done on these. I actually haven't seen any. Touch up the engine bay. I want to paint the plenum here, or the intake manifold or whatever. This guy right here. I want to paint that. I think probably red. I think. I have some upgraded coolant hoses, radiator hoses, coolant hoses coming. They're red, so I think that would go good with that. And they're very nice coolant hoses too that I got coming. So just to spruce some things up and make it look good. And headlights are looking good now. Like I said, biggest thing is going to be lowering it, wheels, and I have the 2 Corsa mufflers coming too from my exhaust guy when he straight piped it, he ordered for me. So those will get put on. So it's not going to be crazy loud anymore, but it's going to be pretty loud. It's going to have a good aggressive tone to it, you know what I mean? Especially with Corsa. They're not mufflers that are compatible with this car, but I mean, with welding on exhaust, really anything is. So I believe they're, I don't know the exact size, but they're dang near close to the other mufflers of this car you can get. And they're Corsa, I believe they're Extremes, I'm not 100%. I think they're Corvette mufflers, to be honest with you. But we're gonna fab it up and get it to work on this. He said he's put something like that on the other Bonnevilles before that are SSEIs, not this one, but he said it's gonna sound good, so I trust him. And just a lot of little things coming here and there. Oh, new motor mounts from Northstar Performance. The new motor mount, this thing will have like 0 play in it. It'll be super solid because the motor mount is getting bad in this car. The main big motor mount, so yeah, everything's coming together on this car. I'm really loving it. I got my little touchscreen here, Pioneer, gonna be thrown in it. Got the dash kit right there. This is just gonna be temporary because I do want an actual one just like that, Apple CarPlay. I want an Alpine one, and then eventually get speakers and stuff. You know, I want to keep this car for a long time, guys. I seriously love it. It's so comfortable. It's so smooth. It'd be really cool to have this on the channel and then an LS4. Maybe a rear bumper in the future because of this crack, but it is not repaired, but it's hidden basically for now. You know, I molded it together and kind of painted over it, so you really can't see it unless you're up close. But I'm thinking some custom things like obviously the gloss black. I'm not gonna wrap the hood. I'll leave that. Maybe gloss black on the mirrors. No, they look so good, bro. Never mind. No, scratch that. But yeah, this thing looks super good. So there is some stuff coming for this. If you love these Northstars, if you hate them, either way, definitely stay tuned and see what happens. If I blow it up, whatever. If I blow it up, do I try and fit an LS in here? I don't think it's possible, but an LS4, there's a chance, but I mean, I think this is smaller than the Grand Prix, so I don't think there's a chance, but at the same time, I hope there's a chance, because an LS4 in here would be awesome, because I do like the look of this car better than the Grand Prix, but obviously I like the LS motor a bit better than the Northstar, but I like this transmission better. There's a lot of stuff coming for this car, guys, so yeah, pretty much the updates are, it's got, you know, the new rain guards, window tint, some of my decals, it's got the new brakes, new radio right there, obviously new spark plugs now. That wasn't too hard of a job. The rear is a little frustrating, but I mean, it's all easily accessible. It's nothing crazy, just gotta take your time, you know. All you really need is the Torx bit and then 16 for the sockets, so, or for the spark plug socket. It's really all I need, and then a socket extension, you know, so you can get down there, and then a magnet to pull it out, and that's about it. So it's not bad, but I'm gonna leave it there, guys, so definitely stay tuned. I have an LS4 in mind. I know I keep saying that, I really do. I have a few in mind that I'm looking at. I'm just being very picky, really picky, and then just kind of working hard. You know, I'm just trying to start my own business here, so that's kind of taking up all my time. So a lot of stuff coming, a lot of LS content. It's winter, so cold starts, winter hooning in front wheel drive cars. Hopefully we don't break the trans and stuff, but yeah, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace. All right, so just kind of chilling here. There's an Impala SS supercharged. I really want to get one of those here in the future, like as a flip car or something. And just ever since I had an 04 Impala, I don't know if I posted a video on it. I had an 04 just like a week ago, a black one with no rust or anything, and mine was just the 3.8 non-supercharged, and I love that car. It was so comfortable. Got it for 350 bucks, and then I sold it for, what I sell it for, 1,200 like 3 days later. I put nothing into it. But yeah, I really want to try one of the supercharged Impalas, but you can see here my lights are super bright. I love them. I absolutely love them. Like all this white snow, and you can still see them. You can still see them shining on that fence, and those are my low beams. The high beams are pretty freaking bright too. But yeah, I'm pretty impressed with these lights for 35 bucks for both sets total. Like I got both of them for 35 bucks. But just wanted to show you guys this to end the video that they look really good. Here's the Impala for you guys. That one's really clean. It's always here. He's always working at McDonald's. So I definitely want to try one of those out. I just don't like the rear end. I love the front end of them and like the side profile, but the rear end of thing looks goofy. I'd rather have the normal spoiler that like the regular LS's have, and I'd rather like not have those weird dual exhaust tips. I'd rather have like cutouts in the bumper like a normal car. But yeah, just wanted to share that.